to live in a European castle. A castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butler slash bodyguard. That is a valid dream, I must say. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. She was going places. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Brooklynrayne and you are watching Brooklynrayne Gaming. Today we are playing once again Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. This is now episode 7. I don't know what we're gonna be into today. I know we have to investigate. I don't think anyone's dead, so I don't know if we're gonna have time for a trial today, which is unfortunate. I would like to finish chapter 3, but I don't have much time, but we're gonna film what we can today. So let's get right into the game. Well, we are right where we left off last week. I have no idea oh goodness, what we're in store for. This is very off track from our normal schedule. Oh goodness, there's so much. Let's click on Celeste. I'm glad to see he is still alive. Byakuya, what you got to say? Robo Justice? What you think, Genocide Jill? Whoa, Fat Boy took a serious shellacking. I'm seriously happy Hifumi's still alive, but Robo Justice? This just keeps getting stranger. Should I click on Hifumi again? That guy was Robo Justice.
Indeed.
This Robo Justice you're referring to is it not?
What the hell am I looking at?
This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi?
This is unforgivable.
Yeah, that's him, I'm sure of it. Robo Justice.
It can't be.
Robo Justice, huh?
Damn.
This just keeps getting stranger. Monokuma, what is this? It's him. A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really getting exciting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine?
What?
Why is he here?
Are you okay?
Let us not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You're right, let's go. Thanks, everyone. We moved Hifumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. What about Kyoko? How are you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at you? I'm okay, I think I stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy though.
So then.
Perhaps you should rest here a while. Yeah, good idea. He shouldn't sleep if he's concussed.
Well then.
The rest of us should go get back to looking for that mystery assailant.
Yes.
Indeed, before another victim appears. The Justice Hammer seems to be increasing in size. First one, now 2.
So in other words,
If there's a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it is even bigger than the first 2. If you get hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the 3rd floor and that's where the strange costume man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed at around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library and whack, down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. At around 7:30, in other words, we would have still been in the dining hall. Yeah, we stayed there for an hour waiting for y'all. Which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together and Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry.
Yes.
His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night. I'm so happy she's obsessed with him.
what?
Why do you know that? Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking. Anyway, so that means Byakuya and Toko were together at the time, meaning they also have alibis. Then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked are the only 2 we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka.
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the 2nd floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She disappeared, huh? What a strange woman.
So that's
She might be exactly as I suspected. Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so I'm not talking about who attacked them. He thinks she's a spy, I guess.
In other words,
I'm referring to what we talked about last night, who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with the mastermind? That's not possible.
What?
Isn't it? This woman, who seems to be almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Hey.
Save this discussion for later. Right now, we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual.
Okay.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only gonna be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest a bit. Understood. Take care of yourself.
Well then.
Okay, let's go. So whoever is running around, why are they always wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking for a reason from a deviant.
What to do?
So what are we gonna do? Split up and look around? Our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of even here.
What?
What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs. Really? Up on the second floor then. You won't get away from me. We all shot toward the stairs. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him. But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running.
Oh,
Okay, but what should we yell?
just a second.
Anything, it doesn't matter.
So
Then is ha, okay?
what are you saying?
Ha or do ya or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you. Do ya? I've never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go. Hey, Mr. Robot, where you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission ya. We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect. Oh, okay, I guess I'll go look this way. To the pool. Okay. I'm gonna go to the actual pool area. I mean, I don't know how they would get in here without a handbook, but maybe they have one. I don't know. Could have got one of the dead peoples. No one here. Let's get on out of here. Oh, they put the posters back and the rug. Okay, let's go. I mean, the second floor, there's not much going on. Oh! Oh my gosh, stop that. Scared me again. Not as bad as the first time, though. That's a strange cry. That had to be Celeste. It came from the floor above. She's on the third floor. I sprinted up to the third floor.
Everyone.
Over here, everyone. Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
Just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down the hallway and then disappeared. Well, it's a dead end that way, at least. He must be down the hall. Come on, let's go. Ha ha. What is it now? Oh my gosh. She's switching. Huh?
Huh?
Whoa, it's really true. But that doesn't matter right now. What? Who screamed like that? Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been, I mean, it sounded like Hifumi, but I was like, why would Hifumi be screaming right now, you know? Hifumi, he's in the nurse's office. We need to split into 2 teams, okay? We can't just keep running back and forth as a unit. We're getting nowhere. Come on, we have to go back.
What?
What about the suspect? We've gone through all this trouble to catch him, right? Then why don't we split into 2 groups? Thank you.
It's all clear.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So
Very well. Then Makoto, Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. Gosh darn it. I wanted to hunt as well, but I wouldn't have helped anyway. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Sakura, and Byakuya.
So then.
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Okay, you guys be careful. With that, we split into 2 groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the first floor.
Just a second.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go. Oh, I have to walk there for some reason. We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. What? No. Stop it. Just stop. Everybody just stop. He's actually dead. We heard him die. Truly, I was fully expecting him to just have gotten spooked by something like minute, you know? But this man is dead. Everything was covered in red. And in the center of all that red was Hifumi. He got hit with one of those stupid hammers.
No!
Yeah, it looks like something very bad has happened. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
No way!
Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he? He's definitely dead. Ding dong bing bong? Why are we ding dong bing bonging? It was because 3 of us were here. So it starts.
Has been discovered.
Yeah, 3 of us are here, so the investigation starts. I forgot.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
So I guess we are getting a trial today. What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means it must mean Hifumi, someone killed him. One of us. One of us? Yeah, we can't have a trial on someone who isn't one of us. I feel like it would just be we didn't have it like we didn't have a trial on Junko, you know? It'll make no sense. So which hammer did they take? And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. So, this should narrow it down. Who was here when... Who was all together when Hifumi screamed? It was Sakura, Hina, me, Kyoko, and Celeste. I think that's everybody. So, the only people who can be suspects are Taka and Kyoko. Is there anyone else that we haven't seen? Taka, Kyoko, and Hiro are the only people who can be suspects. So at least it's narrowed down to 3. Something that also happened to be on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. Okay, is this number 3 or is it one of the first 2? Another hammer. Justice Hammer 3. Okay, so it is the 3rd one. And it's even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected, 1 strike from that and you are finished. Then the killer. There can be no doubt the suspicious individual. Going by what Hifumi called him, the culprit must be Robo Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But wait. You saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying like they teleported or something, right? I'm thinking Robo Justice may have attacked one of those 3. They dodged it, got the hammer, and was like, now's my time to shine, and came across Hifumi.
Are you okay with
We can figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. Unless you're misdirecting us because you're the spy. You're right.
So
Then, shall we go? Sorry, Hina. Hina, snap out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina? Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Okay, I'll look at the body while you're gone. Very well, I'll leave it to you then. Okay then, I'll be back soon. Oh gosh darn it, I said that, so I have to go get them. Gosh darn it! I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather intense screen for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. Something's really, I don't know. I just don't trust Celeste right now. I really don't trust Celeste right now. And we were only supposed to be looking on the 2nd floor. And I didn't mention it. I was really shocked that she was on the 3rd floor because we were only supposed to be looking on the 2nd. But whatever. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He ran off going further down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway? Okay, let's see. Which way? Maybe towards the physics lab? This is still closed. Maybe towards the physics lab, maybe? Is everyone here? Nobody's here. As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. But I still feel some kind of presence. Yeah, I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. There's presence. Is it in that room in the back? Is it coming from over there in the back? Let's go. I leapt through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. No, there's not 2 bodies, bro. The second nightmare of the day was waiting there for me, there to greet me. Oh no. People I like are unaccounted for. That's not good. I can let Hifumi roll off my back, but if this is someone I care about up in here. Oh my gosh. No. It's Taka. It's Taka. They've taken Taka away. Why not Byakuya? Why does Nepo Baby Supreme continue to survive? I know shows like this need a villain, and that's why he's here. But is Monokuma not villain enough? Why do I have to have Nepo Baby Supreme as well? Taka's dead now. Is Taka dead? So we're like halfway through. This is like the halfway point, right? Okay. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. The true nightmare is the reality I have to face every day. But still, what the heck? Why is this happening? Why are people all over the floor? Why is Toko on the floor? Why are you silent? Why are you silent? Why is Toko on the floor? There's Byakuya. An even bigger hammer? Let's see. Another hammer. Now it's Justice Hammer 4 and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka too? And Toko's just laid out. Why? Toko? Don't tell me Toko too? I think she may, you know what? She might have just passed out because of blood because she can't handle it. Relax, she just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Toko is, Toko, she has a fear of blood, huh? Yeah. We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Just leave her be for now. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now.
However.
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked by Justice Hammer 1, then Hifumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. But this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to Justice Hammer 3? Well, I have terrible news, guys. Hifumi is dead, and he has Justice Hammer 3 laying next to him. Ah!
What?
What's the matter? Well, you mentioned Justice Hammer 3. You just reminded me.
What?
Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too.
What?
Yeah, he got the up on us. I'm not gonna he got the up on us. Or she. Hifumi's been killed. Yeah, that scream, that was the last of his life. That was his final words. Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out. Of course, come on. So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Oh, hey, Celeste. Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? Something has come up. What? Yeah, I heard Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that is not all. It is gone. What? What's gone? It has disappeared. What? Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. How has Hifumi's body disappeared if you were watching it? 2 of you were watching it. What? What are you talking about? It's disappeared. Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here?
Hey!
Everyone, back to the nurse's office. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. Celeste, you are in so much trouble. How did this happen if you were watching? I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared. Hina, what happened? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom. Why did y'all go to the bathroom in pairs? Y'all had one job, but we were only gone for like a minute. I hate you people. I hate you people. Why am I getting left with all the stupid people? And we still don't even know where Hiro and Kyoko are. And we at least know it wasn't Toko who did this. But now it's either it's either Hiro or Kyoko who did this. I'm thinking probably Hiro, but Celeste is extremely suspicious. I know she didn't kill them, but she's extremely suspicious at being the spy. And I thought it was too obvious to be her. And then when we got back, this must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. He's 326 pounds. I saw his stats. That's not an easy feat. They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
What did
I
you
don't
say?
believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First, there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies was taken. This is unnatural. You know what? Maybe Hifumi survived, and the notification went off because of Toko and not him. And we thought it was him because, you know, we found the bodies at the same time, you know? Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders? Yeah, Taka is dead. Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be Taka too. It can't be. It can't be.
No!
Hina.
Calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might the next target be, Toko? Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room. Yeah, we just left her there.
Well,
You left her at the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out. She refused to wake up. So she is still unconscious?
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why? We all knew she was still up there and just left. I just don't care that much, so I didn't say anything. That annoying little insect clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her. That really ticked her off. Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone stop fighting. Right now we need to hurry back.
huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Byakuya, if something's happened to Toko, I'll never forgive you. I don't think he cares, Sakura. Not gonna lie. We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. This is a year's worth of cardio, all in one day. Not gonna lie. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed. And when we got there, is she good? Gosh darn it, they took Taka as well. Toko, thank goodness you're okay. But right away I noticed they took the body. There was something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before. And what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What are you saying? Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish into thin air. Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body. But why would they do that? I couldn't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us. Well, if it's one of us, we can only kill max 2 people, so that's the max.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Huh? Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well,
When Hifumi's death cry went up, everyone was here together on the 3rd floor.
it is so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups. And now, this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Yeah, they're the only ones who could have done it. Hold on a sec. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. Yeah, she was with us when they were attacked the first time. I haven't seen or heard anyone who saw or heard of Hiro today. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love? Why would that be the case? I'm very confused as to why that would be any sort of the case. She was just with us. I don't know what to tell you, babe. That's not it at all.
That's fine.
Well, anyway, I do accept Kyoko's alibi,
Let's see.
which means the other suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro, which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Oh, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as that rule is in place, there will not be a third murder. If they break that rule, they will be punished. I'd mince ya without a second thought. Mince ya, grind ya, turn ya into paste. By the way, did you know that fish paste can also refer to shellfish like shrimp and crabs? Indeed.
Let's see.
So since 2 people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. Yeah, that's true. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words.
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? I doubt it. It's never that easy. Except with Leon. It was that easy. And what about Kyoko? Is she not involved in this case? Where did she go?
What?
Hey Makoto, what's the matter? Huh? Oh no, it's nothing. Whatever. We need to find those bodies. Our little narrative here can't move forward. Or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then.
Very well. Then let us split up and begin searching. But what? There is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case. I know that. I think I do, but if you're still nervous, I'll come with you. Come with me! And you'll be in a world of pure imagination, Sakura. Come with me.
Huh?
Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Then let's get moving. Yell out if you find anything. Byakuya left the equipment room, followed by the others. I don't understand why I'm being forced to hang out with Nepo Baby Supreme so much. Why am I being forced to interact with Nepo Baby Supreme this much? It's not right. It's not right. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Unluckily for me, I do not like searching around the school. I'm not gonna lie. It's not fun. And getting in and out of rooms is very slow because they all have an animation that they do and they have to wait for it each time. Oh hey guys, y'all decided to come here first, huh? Where could the 2 bodies have disappeared to? We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? Why the heck is the door locked? That's not right. Huh? The door must be locked. Sakura, can you like shoulder check that for me, please? Oh, I have to remember that the art room door is locked for some reason. Don't know why. Okay, let's see the rec room. Nobody here. But the hammer is still here. They left the hammers. Was she really attacked with this Justice Hammer 1? But what the heck is with this thing? Leave the area? Yes. Okay, that's it for this floor, I believe. Oh wait, the classrooms. I forgot to check the classrooms. Nothing in this classroom. Oh, why are you popping up on me? Makoto,
Come on.
why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. What do you mean? Huh? You mean?
Indeed.
I found them. Hifumi and Taka's body have both been hidden in the repository.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Alright. Their bodies were in the repository? I don't even know what that means. Where's the repository? What does that mean? I don't know where that is. Is it that stupid closet that was locked? Are the bodies here somewhere? Hello? I have to wonder where they could have been hidden. What do you mean? You already know where they are. Up ahead is the repository. So the very first place I looked is where they were, and they didn't let me in. That's the opposite of plot armor. That's plot blockage. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. Then I have no choice but to go inside. How were Celeste able to unlock this door and not me? So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw. Why am I like this again? Oh, okay. I knew that tarp was gonna come into play. The 2 bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time. Ding dong bing bong.
A body has been discovered.
Again? We already discovered them.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Why did we get this announcement twice? And so here we are. Without further, can I speak? Without further ado, let me give you all the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen. It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is
Now,
waiting
make
for
sure to
you.
investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later.
Alright. Well then, now that we found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know?
That's terrible.
Dead, gone forever, they're never coming back. Awful, this is just all too awful. Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this?
That man is large.
Why? Why?
Large red tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this were some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. Oh, this wasn't. Why is he moving? Hifumi?
He's alive again?
He was just unconscious. So once again, only someone I like has died.
Where am I?
You got clobbered again.
So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi, you gotta listen to me. I don't know if you're about to die or not. Do you know who attacked you?
Hifumi, wake up!
We don't have time for your dramatics, Hina. Hifumi, do you know who attacked you?
Huh?
Huh?
That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
We don't have time for your monologue. Who attacked you?
Come on, you gotta wake up!
Oh my gosh, I could throw her off a cliff right now. I could tear down a building. Hina, shut up for real. Let the man tell us who attacked him.
I remember everything. Before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
A light.
Before you go to the light, can you tell us who smacked you with a hammer?
It's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you?
Okay, I won't throw her off a cliff anymore.
Who tried to kill you?
At least someone's asking.
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name.
If you cut off right here, I'm gonna be very... Yasuhiro? Hero! Is he dead? It was Hero? And they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute undeniable death. He said hero. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
It worked entangled. You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yasuhiro, right? Yes, he did. Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words,
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and killing even Taka and Hifumi, and then going as far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hero is?
What is this?
If that's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends.
that's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we crack down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this time, it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Time to investigate. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru, I mean. I can't mess up your name while you have passed. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it? Yes, it's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. We didn't even get a time of death. We didn't get the place they died. We didn't get none of that. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than the Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
there's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Yeah, Kyoko. I haven't seen her in a hot minute. Are you talking about Kyoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here?
Monokuma.
Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained it before, didn't I, during the class trial? Yeah, if she's helping, she is not going to get out with him.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
That's what I'm saying.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be like an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it. I mean, they both could have killed a body.
So then.
Are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would disrupt the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened one is that did the killing, right? Just like normal?
well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true blackened, so just one person.
well now.
That's enough for explainifying. Now it's just down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. Then I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hiro is responsible. But before that time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information. You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone as a suspect just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. She was with us. What? I'm offended. When did you... I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack swimmer girl. Milk sack? Why do I gotta be a suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know? She's right about that. When we heard Hifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body. Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
so then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway. We know, girl. 'Cause you never try.
it's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Monokuma file number 3 has been added to the truth bullet section of her handbook. Okay, let's see. Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We just found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body. Did the killer use this to move Taka's body? That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added to your truth bullet section of your handbook. I knew that tarp was going to be used in a murder, but that tarp, it stays in here. It doesn't stay in the science lab where he was. Hifumi's big cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, I got it the first time. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? Yeah, that's really impressive. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. That quick as well. Like, that's upstairs and everything. All the way from the first floor to the third, and all that without anyone noticing it. How the heck? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was a blow to the head. Probably from Justice Hammer 3, which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? Wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that and why? Hifumi's glasses has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Where all these mallets there's hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Why is there so many missing? Do you think someone has been painting these mallets? Because they look an awful lot like the mallets that were used, and they're all different sizes. Hifumi's the only one with artistic talent around here, I think. But someone could have painted these mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice Hammers have been decised using these as a model? Well, designed. Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone powder. Wait. For some reason, this one hammer isn't dirty at all. It's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's see. This right here. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. But wait, wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Ataka's body? Someone used this to move him. And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the repository. What's the explanation for that? Repository dolly has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. By the way, I will say I have not figured out how to put it on gentle, so I'm still screwed. They don't make it easy for you. Okay, now to click on the people. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us has an alibi, yeah, but him. At least the last thing Hifumi said when he died. Yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words,
then there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. He is slow enough to think that. He's the fool of the century, you see? You see? Everyone sees it. He is slow enough to think something like that. I mean, he is kind of dumb. It's not kinda. He just is. And you know what? That's okay. Because he made it to 21 at the very least. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And what is that? That's all that bothers you about the situation? I mean, the case? Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, if it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron. Yeah. Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
what?
What? Because all the rule says is if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your number one priority is not getting caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out. Hold on, perhaps. I see, so that's what it means. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Nobody was doing that. I hope everybody that I see is you, you know? But it's yet to be you. But one day I'm going to get my happy ending. You will either be being punished or laying on the ground. Huh? What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Okay, now to talk to Sakura. There are many aspects to this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then.
Would you like my help? Okay, I don't know what that means, but yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up in the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. And that brings us up to now.
However,
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to take a look back in the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Alright, I thought hearing her out would give us some evidence. Hey, Makoto, I've been thinking about something. It's about the repository. Huh? What is it? After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together.
But
And we came right to the repository to, look around. But when we got there, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. I couldn't get inside either. And neither could y'all. But Celeste was able to get in. Seems suspicious to me. It was locked? Yeah, it was locked for us. Nimrod. You're making me pull out more Disney Channel bully words. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. Yeah, I came there first as well. I ran into y'all, actually. So if that's true, then who locked it and why is it unlocked now? I wonder the same thing. Because Monokuma tells us when he unlocks stuff for investigations, like he unlocked the locker rooms. He tells us when he does that. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. Let's talk to Hina again. That's the only thing I can think. This whole situation really does bother me. After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? Yeah, you said that already. Okay, so that's true, yeah, but why is it not letting me leave? I've clicked on everything in here. Oh, there's only one way in and out of this room, through the door that Lena said was locked before. There's definitely a lock on the door, but it can only be locked from inside of the repository. So someone was in here when I tried to walk in earlier. I don't see any way to lock it from in the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the repository, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies, and the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the repository. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the repository and locked the door. Yeah, someone was in here with the bodies. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there is no way someone could have beaten them to the repository. So that certain someone, repository door, has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office, where Hifumi died, was found, and then the equipment room where Taka was found. Okay, let's get out of here. That one was hard. That last one was hard to find. I had to try to leave the room, and usually I don't do that until they say I can, which is when it pops up at the bottom. Let's go to the repository because that is the closest. The nurse's office is on the first floor, so I'm not trying to go back and forth here. Okay, we are in the repository. Oh, hey Toko. I'm gonna talk to you last. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room, most likely from the dolly. That reminds me about the dolly in the repository. There is blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which would mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the repository using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. But even if the dolly was used to remove Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way to get it up to the 3rd floor. That's still a total mystery. Okay, the hammer. This is hammer 4, the weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. The tarps that Hifumi was on. This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. It's what Taka is laying on right now. Let's talk to Genocide Jill. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super mad I missed such an ultimately rare event. Alright, let's get on out of here and go to the nurse's office. Let's go. This floor is so big. Should I look in the rec room? I'm just gonna go exactly where they told me, you know? Let's not even waste my time. I could probably talk to people though, but still not gonna waste my time. To the nurse's room. Okay, we are here. Is anyone in here? Celeste is. I got an eye on you, girly. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind. Something in the trash can now? It was empty before. It's just a normal trash can. Wait, there's something inside. Yeah, it's always empty usually. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth, and it has that character that Hifumi loves on it. So he got up. There's no way anyone would have been able to move his body, right? Especially up. Hifumi, is he pretending on the floor right now? Is Hifumi pretending on the floor right now? And he's the only one with artistic abilities, so he's the only one who could have painted those mallets that well, at least. But who did he have in that costume like that? That's the confusing part. What's this costume about? I feel like Hifumi may be pretending on the floor. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ugh, but it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth? It's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe up some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Glasses cleaning cloth has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Let's see the mini fridge. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets here for blood transfusions, I guess. Is Hifumi not actually dead, bro? And that mini fridge, when did those get there? This mini fridge used to be empty. I went in there. Or was it just insignificant? But I would have said there was a bunch of blood packets in there. When I opened it the first time, there was a bunch of blood packets. It doesn't help me though. I'm not a vampire. You're not gonna add that to the freaking evidence? That's clearly evidence. Gotta do everything around here. Okay, let's talk to Celeste. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Tina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. I think Hifumi is pretending on the floor. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. I need to start checking pulses. The only person's pulse I've checked was Sayaka's, and she was obviously dead. We need to start I checked Junko's pulse as well. So yeah, we need to start checking pulses again because this is ridiculous. I think he's taking a nap on the floor. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of a time.
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry someone as big as Hifumi in only a couple of minutes I can't think of anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, I can leave now, it says. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. Why? You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall? Yeah, the letter I got? This is a note Hero wrote to get us all to meet up, right? Yes. You remember that well. You remember well. Oh, yes. Well, the penmanship is pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. I think Hifumi is not dead and he's trying to blame Hiro and like frame him for this.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Yasuhiro's message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So he said go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? I love clear direction, you know? It warms the heart. Love clear direction. Where is Kyoko and Hiro though? Someone... Okay, Hiro, that's Tako's room. Kyoko, that's my room. Mondo's room. Sayaka's room. Byakuya's room. Junko's room. Toko's room. Chihiro's room. Celeste's room. Here's Hina's room. Sakura's room. Leon. Hiro. The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. I finally get to go in someone else's room. Why has everyone decorated but me? Feel left out. Why does everyone decorate their room but me? I want to decorate my room. This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up, which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? We're not cops. We don't need permits for this kind of stuff. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's the blueprints for something. Oh, for the suit. It's the blueprints for the suit. And something's made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints, something about them bothers me. The handwriting is bad. It like looks like it, well, it's not bad. It's not the worst I've seen, but it looks like a kid's handwriting. This is not Hiro's handwriting. Hiro has great handwriting. Hiro's being framed, for sure, for sure. The bed. It's a normal bed, pretty much just like the one in my room. Okay. Okay, let's check the bathroom. That's the only other. I silently checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? Ew. Alright, I guess it's time to go. Leave the area. There's not much to click on in there other than the boxes. Makoto, big news, big news. What's wrong? We found Kyoko. Really? What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Thank you for walking me. I really appreciate it. This is the first time we're all in the pool together. Let's go, guys. Hey, Kyoko. Kyoko and... Phew, man, I've had the worst day. Hiro? Let's just check the locker before I click on people. There's a big locker near the pool. Okay, that doesn't... Okay, I'm gonna click on Kyoko.
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and he woke up.
Don't be mean.
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Wow.
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey,
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind? First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I mean, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, Don't even know how that happened. Then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you. Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't get off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. I don't think he could get it on his own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hiro out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Free at last. Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hiro will be able to wear that costume. Oh, wait. Hold on a second.
Honestly.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it is very obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious the one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone was Hiro. Still, shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else. Tie me up. Hold on, guys. I think this is going a little too far.
That's right.
He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided. You killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hiro running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker? How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine. If you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat, Hina started putting in a Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
Telling you it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. I'm basically a girl. Let's be honest. I'm 5'3", 115 pounds. It's giving dainty. I'm very dainty. It's not... You need someone bigger. Okay. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly. You see, that's not fair because Hina weighs less than me, but she's taller than me. She's like 5'5". So obviously if she didn't fit, I wasn't going to.
But
then there's another costume. They must have one that looks the same, but it fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? I mean, the man just woke up. He doesn't have any. You claim there's another suit. Yes, then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him. I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone like tell me? Robo Justice costume has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Robo Justice costume. You know what? Something just clicked in my little noggin here. This little one right here. And Robo Justice costume. It said Robo Justice hold on one second. Let me pull up. I'm actually gonna look at my truth bullets before the trial. Let's see. The blueprints. Robo Justice. Obviously not Hiro's handwriting, so he didn't write these. But Isn't it something that this Robo Justice costume is actually named Robo Justice? Fumi got clobbered. He said he came up with a name for the suit on a whim in that very moment. He said, Robo Justice. I just made that up right now. Fumi isn't dead for real, and he's the one who did this. So I just gotta prove it. I mean, I could waterboard him until he wakes up. But you know what? I wouldn't put it past him, since he was in the nurse's office, to have like taken some form of medication so he could be unconscious and still enough that we actually thought he was dead. So this was definitely, I accidentally took a screenshot. This was definitely Hifumi who did this. Victor, you actually did this? But Hifumi actually did this. She looks like she's lost in thought. I don't think she's in the mood to talk. I better leave her alone. Should I click on hero now? Or did I already click? If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who is it? Well, 2 people were killed, Taka and Hifumi. Hifumi allegedly. What? 2 people? Why are you freaking out? You did it. I did not. Wait, hold on. If those 2 are the ones that were killed, that's it. I know who did it.
So then,
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right? Which means alter ego and or Chihiro must have done it. No, it was Hifumi. I'm sure of it.
correct.
I see. That's unfortunate. Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us and just admit that you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong. I know that note. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. Here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. I would fall for it, I'm not gonna lie. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, then for some reason I fell asleep. The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance. No, hold on, he could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that. I'm telling you, he took something, so he's sleeping and still, so we think he's dead. Everything is falling into place.
Huh?
What, really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage, a chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite at every piece of bait that floats in front of you. Hina, what did we say about throwing rocks from glass houses? You are just as slow. Neither of y'all are winning any sort of race anytime soon. Let's come on now. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then show us that note. With pleasure. I have it right in my pocket. Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. Please, you gotta believe me. I wouldn't hurt a fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Yusahiro's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hiro. No, it's like I said. Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? That must be it. You must be totally broke, and that's why. The man isn't broke somehow. Wait, that's a false accusation. Someone help me. Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for evidence, right? You're right. I need to look for the second suit and that note. Feet don't fail me now. I guess I better get back on guard duty. I'm gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me. But if she and Sakura get in a fight, we have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone peeled away. Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation. Okay, as long as it's not Byakuya, I'm cool. It looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. to reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we? Just glad I don't gotta walk. So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? I can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies, don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than the living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
We have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then, show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. And I guess we should head that way for now. Oh gosh darn it. Why would you make me walk? Let's go. I'm going the wrong way. That's my bad. It's always so hard to find the second set of stairs on the second floor. Alright, let's go. Into the art room. I need to poke Hifumi. I promise you that man's alive. Okay, let's go. Here we are. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment. Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka without hesitation and began poking and prodding at the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth, she was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Alright, let's see. How is Sakura and Hina doing still? Oh, she's still asking if we want to go back over every single thing that just happened. I mean, I guess that's good if you like took a long break. Doesn't Kyoko get creeped out poking at dead bodies and stuff? I don't know. Let me poke at Taka. It's just showing me the exact same thing. Okay, let me click on Hifumi. I know you're alive. The biggest problem I have now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse. So yeah, it's showing me the same thing. So I must need to click on Kyoko again. That's usually the case. Okay, let me bother you, Kyoko.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did? You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? Yes, I remember him yelling at me about it because I wasn't punctual. While pointing at it, you know? He did? Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? Why is she snapping on me? I remembered. No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch?
So then.
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving right. It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. That is so smart. I wouldn't have thought of that. I'm not gonna lie. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock in the morning. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. So it was broken at 6 in the morning. Hey you, how long were you gonna keep us waiting? This is the moment I was talking about where he yelled at me and was pointing at his watch. Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls. So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook.
However.
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because
Rigor mortis has already set in. Boys are better suited at this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. It's just a little scrap of paper. It doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko turned to Hifumi's body.
So then.
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap of paper has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, let's click Kyoko again. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
I did. More than expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper?
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he hidden it on purpose, you see? In his pants. Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. A note. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m. This is the note that he gave Hiro. So he gave the same exact note to Taka as well, because he was going to kill Taka and frame Hiro for it. But Taka was gripping it when he died. He had the note in his hand, and when Hifumi took it, it tore. So Taka had that piece. It was 100% Hifumi, and he is 100% alive. Someone check his pulse. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling us the truth.
However...
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? Yeah, he said 7, and Toko said 6? Or am I misremembering? Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. Let's meet at the rec room at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. So it was 5 hours later that Taka got there. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to me at 1 a.m. But the note that... And this is the exact same handwriting that is on the blueprints. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it a little bit more? Makoto is so ditzy. It works my nerves. Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? How will something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The 2 victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think that they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. The handbook has been added to the truth bullet section of your notebook. Is it trial time? Oh my gosh, ding dong bing bong. So we're gonna be locked in for the next 2 to 2.5 hours in trial. I think I'm getting better at them, even though I'm stuck on kind and not gentle.
It's time for the class trial to begin!
So exciting.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death.
Yes.
And so, with no further ado,
I'm so excited.
everyone please meet at the usual spot.
This is the first time I've met a class trial with Joy. And that may be because if you noticed, if you watched last week's episode, I am in the exact same outfit. I filmed this in one sitting. I've been here forever. I'm excited to finally do the trial so I can go to bed.
Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
I shall.
See you soon.
See you there.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going. At least this time, I'm going into the trial knowing who the murderer is. That's something. Okay, let's go. It's very cinematic that they make me walk in myself, you know. Hey everybody. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there... Oh my gosh! Hello, hello, hello! There's 2 at one time. He's multiplied?
Wrong.
Nope, not multiplication. It just looked that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast, it only looks like I've multiplied. That is not the case. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy.
You're not playing along? We're not here to play with you. Okay, fine.
Hey.
Then if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we? And my throat is gonna get up. That was gonna sound crazy. My voice is going to get a break because they do their own voice lines for the trials. Yeah. Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins. She talks a whole lot for someone who never, ever investigates anything. She just talks.
What the heck?
I already told you I didn't do it, for serious. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but how unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit. I got you, hero, don't worry.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first, then the story can really begin. I'm so sad that he's not gonna die now. I'm tired of Nepo Baby Supreme. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. He's fine. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends. The killer is Hifumi! Someone right here. Actually, no. Let's go! I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. This elevator is getting emptier and emptier. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator doors slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I just realized how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax. Only because of you. Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin and get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly class trial. Let's save. Okay, let's set my skills. I don't think I got any skills this time from talking and hanging out with everyone, which sucks. Okay, those are always already equipped. Yeah, I didn't get. That's so stupid. Okay, finish preparations. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of
I
the
didn't
class
actually click
trial.
anything. It just jumped like
Your
that.
votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Yeah.
Now then, to begin with,
I already know who did it.
We do not.
was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
He did not.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out. I was asleep the whole time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Okay, let's glass houses, guys. Glass houses.
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit.
That's not his
We assume
handwriting.
were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know.
Is Hiro really the killer, or... Before anything else, we have to make that clear. Make your argument. Okay. Yusahiro's message. Okay.
Everything we found in your room, the blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
Okay. I mean, looking at the blueprints, that handwriting is awful messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is very neat, yeah.
Everything we found in your room, the blueprints, the suit parts, they are...
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness that hit. Because I thought I got blocked.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
Yeah, I don't think he did.
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote. As the handwriting's obviously different. Wouldn't you say?
My bad.
When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on.
I put it on auto for all of our sanity.
Change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Yeah.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
A suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Of course, he passes it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question is the one that must have been in the suit. Hiro was definitely in the suit. Yeah.
Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. We've never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
He didn't, but...
Makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
That is true.
What? Now that's a bold assumption. And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes.
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
It was that
It
little
would
roly
seem
thing.
that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Can you tell us what they were?
Yeah, I can. The things that were used to move Taka's body, there must have been the dolly. There's still one more thing, and the tarp, yeah. They must have been the tarp as well, yeah. Where is the tarp? Where is it? Oh, it was at the very top.
I got it! They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Yes, they were, Makoto. What's with that attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain.
That's the most obvious thing we know.
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there, and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly.
Yes, it did, and it appeared in the art room.
When Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Yeah,
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
I am sure. I am sure.
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
Yeah, I was. I click on everything in every
The dolly
room.
was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize?
No, it's not possible because I click on everything all the time, Celeste.
How do you respond?
I click on everything all the time. I know it was in there.
Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Celeste, you're already on my bad side.
Understand what is going on around you.
Wow, I've never had something sound so nice while being so mean, but maybe I can change her mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element. Oh my gosh. Are they ever gonna be normal? Let's talk about reloading. Starting with the next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see an ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how to destroy your appointment statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now, it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Okay, basically just remember that you have a tab key now that has a function. Okay, so I have to keep an eye on bullets as well. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. I yearn for gentle, in which case you can ignore everything I just said. I want to be gentle so bad. The moment of truth. Oh my gosh, what the frick?
You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you, you miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
Oh my gosh, I forgot how to do the...
Away with you.
What the frick is going on? Oh, I have no bullets. I didn't realize I had no bullets. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's 1 hearts to 2. It's 1 hearts to 2.
I cannot agree.
Oh my gosh.
I cannot agree.
Oh my gosh. She had half a heart and I had 1.5. It was going really bad. I couldn't even see for most of that. I forgot all of the instructions.
I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. It was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. Killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Why is everyone sucking their teeth at me? Geez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Yeah, you do it so I don't have to.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What? Because the suit can't bend at the waist? He couldn't even bend down to get down there. I'm gonna lie. What does he mean by that? Make your argument again. Robo Justice costume. Okay, it doesn't bend at the waist. I know that.
Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah.
There's no purple.
Then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah. But even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
He can't bend. I know that much. Please give me hearts back. We're in the suit, you know that.
Right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
No.
What do you mean?
Back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Yeah, you were in it, girly.
Yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
What's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, that's a lot of hassle.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
He can't get it off himself, you know? He can't get it off by himself. Yeah, you can't take it off.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember...
I don't know what's wrong with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid friggin' thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
Yes.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please.
What now, Celeste?
Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Well, I remember. I haven't forgotten.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice?
I think Hifumi was
If
holding
whoever
him
was in
up.
that suit is not the culprit. How do you explain that?
Yeah, I think Hifumi was holding him up and he was unconscious.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice, that's what I decided to call him just now. That's
So
how I know
long
it's
as those
him.
facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Listen, I'm tired of arguing with Dumb and Dumber over here.
Still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Yes.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Everyone should just
Maybe we'll
listen
get
to me.
Find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning.
Oh, here she go again.
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
I've seen this
We
speech a
waited
good
there
3
for
times.
quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume.
As it turns out, it was Robo
It also
Justice.
soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the 2nd floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
And then...
Oh, huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. While Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
It's not too
It certainly
bad.
seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
The contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Please be normal. Make your argument. Anakuma file number 3. What the heck is that?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
Well, technically he died, Hifumi died last because he died in the Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order? I don't think so.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say
Oh,
that?
I missed it. My bad. I'm sorry.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice.
Wait, let me see. Let me look at what Monokuma file number 3 says. The victims Hifumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death was a blow to the head. It is thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. What? How does that help me?
While Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
The Justice Hammer were numbered, but were they really used in that order?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Oh, that's wrong? Oh, okay, my bad. We only have 1 heart left, y'all. Hold on, let me save just in case I screw this up. Oh, I'm not allowed. My bad. Okay.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Oh, that's wrong as well. I'm dead. Oh my gosh, I'm dead. So I have to do that little memory thing if I can remember how to do it, is the question.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, Or
I'm supposed to be
perhaps it was
dead, right?
after?
Or maybe I get one more chance.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
How do you do that memory
What makes
thing?
you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was
Hell. Influence gaze if you choose the wrong statement. What? Oh, controls. Concentrate, space key. So I'm supposed to press space to concentrate or whatever? What?
While Taka's death came from a swing of justice.
That's not
hammer.
right. Okay, let's see. Left shift. I don't understand.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
That was wrong. I don't understand. There's only 2 options. I don't get what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I failed, but I don't get what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, who are they gonna vote, by the way? Are they gonna vote Hero? But I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. I didn't have any like instructions. I've shot at both things. Why did they vote for me? That doesn't even make sense. I guess if you fail, it automatically makes them vote for me for whatever reason. But you would think that it would make them vote for the person that's accused. But I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing here. I do want to start over. I do need those hearts back. I did want those really bad. Okay, Monokuma file number 3. I don't get it.
Regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order
Okay,
they were
go.
killed in.
See, that's wrong as well.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how to do that memory
We already
thing.
know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See, so it's obvious Taka came after.
The Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order? I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, so hold down the left mouse button. They should probably tell me stuff like this again. Okay, let's see if this works.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's
Oh,
true that
frick, I was
Hifumi
freaking
killed with
blocked.
Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See, so it's obvious Taka came after.
I had to read the instructions. The Justice Hammers were numbered. Were they? Okay, so let's see.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Okay, we gotta be ready to block and shoot.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Go! Thank goodness. They could have told me that was one of those moments. Just saying.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
That was redonkulous.
If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
Yes.
Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. Well, the fact that he was alive around all of us is a pretty big one. We know because of Taka's watch. What, wristwatch? Okay. This is supposed to be an I. I actually got, you see how I get it when the word is actually related to the topic at hand? An A. Oh, H. Oh, CH. Oh my gosh. I can't spell. Where's the C coming from? Where's the C? Okay. Okay, now an H. My bad. Wristwatch.
Now I understand. I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer, because as of last night...
Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls. This is voice acting at its finest, truly.
If it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
We had not.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
But Hifumi
That's
is
right.
alive.
With him, at least, we're all safe.
Oh, he screamed again. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together, except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body. That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on.
If that's true, where's
That's
the
creative, Hero. I appreciate you for trying.
tape? Don't just go making stuff up.
Hina, glass house.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct?
Correct.
And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Yep.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Yes.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
She was passed out.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body.
Yes.
Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Yeah.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
That is true.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
He got up and walked.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time? It would seem so.
his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Yep, he got up and walked.
What if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
He got up.
How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Mm-hmm.
The dead body moved on its own?
Well, it wasn't dead.
No! Not another... ghost!
I don't think
He
it
is
has
so
anything
freaked
to
out
do
by
with
them.
the occult. I think what she's implying is
Hifumi ain't dead.
we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
We know he was alive.
I mean,
He
we found
died
his body.
again
He was
in
dead.
your
She's
lap.
simply playing dead.
That isn't possible.
It is possible. Nobody checked his pulse. That's the first thing you should do. The idea that Hifumi was still alive, is it really possible? Yes, it is. Another make your argument. Broken wristwatch. That definitely is not what I'm supposed to be using, so I have to do another
Are you
focus
saying
thing.
that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi
Oh,
was dead.
whoopsie.
Without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
It happened at the same
Hifumi's
time.
dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement was made.
I think the announcement was made
really
because they
so sure
found
about that?
Taka.
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I'm sure the body announcement was only made once, but Hifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered at almost the exact same time.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
I'm thinking about
Hifumi's
what's
dead
the
body
right
had been
statement.
found, and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Let's take that.
No.
He was actually still
It is
alive.
impossible.
Now,
He
which
was
do I
dead,
shoot?
Without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Oh, that's the wrong one. My bad.
Shoot!
My bad.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
We can afford trial and error at
there's
this
a
point.
chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Oh, I took the wrong one from memory.
Shoot!
We can afford this because there's limited consequences, let's be honest. Okay, let's
Are you
see.
saying that when we first found
Oh, my bad.
Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the
Oh, I missed it.
announcement was made.
Are we really so
Wait,
sure?
I'm not gonna lie.
Someone else's discovery.
I'm kind of hoping I get it wrong again so I can get my hearts back.
Are you saying that when we first
Oopsie.
found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
There's a chance he...
No,
Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal
Okay, go.
someone else's discovery.
Okay, that's wrong as well. So I have to use the broken wristwatch. I thought that was unrelated. That's my bad. That's my bad. Okay, we gotta hurry this one up so we can retry. Hurry. Okay, we're starting fresh. So what about the broken wristwatch? Okay, we're starting fresh.
are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
This is gonna be the reason the
there's a
trials take me
chance he was
forever.
actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And
Now
you
which
know
one
that
does it go
how?
to?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Let's just try it with hers. Okay, it was wrong. I'm just shooting everything at everything just to see what moves the story along at this point. Because I don't understand what's connecting with what. All I know is that
Are you
Hifumi's
saying
alive
that
and
when
he
we
did it.
first found there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
That's wrong as well.
Shoot!
Oopsie.
You saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
Whoopsie.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
Oopsie.
Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
I don't understand what they want me to do.
Shoot!
Oh, maybe I'm supposed to take Kyoko's statement.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that. Surely you heard the body to Hifumi's dead, and that is...
Are we really... Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Uh-huh.
Are you saying that
The
when
fact
we
that I
first
could take
found Hifumi in the
that
nurse's
makes no
office,
sense. I didn't even think this was a possibility.
It is impossible.
I didn't even know that was a chance you could
Hifumi
do
was
that.
dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
I'm gonna... Hold on one second.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for?
I'm pausing 1 second. The only reason that took me so long is because why is it possible to counter a statement with something that's going to be said in the future? Why can you do that? Kyoko had never even said it yet when I countered it with it, so I didn't even have it as a possibility. They're wasting my time now, and that is why nothing made sense. We shall continue.
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe, but that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
There's a good chance we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Uh-huh.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
I don't think he would have.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That
Uh-huh.
didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
Yes, we are.
No, actually, that was plenty. He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time.
Uh-huh.
Which means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again.
Yeah.
If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Yeah, that was really confusing to me.
Later on?
That was really confusing to
We
me.
heard the body discovery announcement twice.
We did. The second body discovery announcement. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office in the equipment room. The second time was when it was when both bodies were rediscovered, yeah. And that was very confusing.
In the repository, when we rediscovered the 2 bodies.
And I was very confused by that. I did explain that. Ding dong, bing bong. A new body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
It shouldn't have.
And in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
Did Hifumi overdose
So
on
when we
accident?
found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
Did he
And
overdose
that's
on
just part of
accident?
it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I know!
Jill knows. Okay.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
We're just gonna let her have it.
I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. If I have to find it and show it to everyone. Okay. Oh no, another make your argument. Hifumi's glasses. Oh yeah, he cleaned his glasses
well,
off.
Here's one thing we do know. First time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
Yes.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned...
Oh, shoot. She said other than. My bad. It was an accident. It was an accident. That's my bad. It was an accident. That's my bad. It was premature.
The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the...
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Oh, I missed. My bad.
Of course not. It is impossible.
My bad. I missed. Premature shot and missed is very on brand for me.
Well, here's one thing. The first time we found him, and then his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body...
That was an... I'm so glad that blocked it. I shot the wrong type of bullet. That's my bad.
Compare his body before being moved.
That is my bad.
Other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Go!
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Yeah.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
The evidence I found in the trash can in the nurse's office was, let's get his cloth.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Yes, it was.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean.
Yes, and you know it's his because it has a character he loves.
It's the same one that's on the digital camera, right?
Yep.
And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
Character was Princess Piggle from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
Yeah.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Yeah, no one else knew what she
I
was.
see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
Me.
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
The glasses, it's not going
Hifumi.
good. The only other people other than me that wear glasses are Toko, Nepo Baby Supreme, and Hifumi. Terrible lineup. Terrible lineup.
Was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
No, it was blood from the mini fridge.
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
Yeah.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere!
Please don't speak up.
But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
It was Hifumi, yeah.
I got it! It could only have been him.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
Yep, he locked himself in.
The door was locked?
Yes, it was.
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository.
And so did I.
But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
and it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Yes.
But that means he took part in the murders.
Yes.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
Go ahead, even though I might have to be the one to pull it out.
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Yep.
The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
The note! Thing Hifumi stole from Taka, what could it be? It was his note, yeah. The note Hifumi had, yeah.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
Mm-hmm.
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his...
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Oh, I found a hole maybe we could use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I like his voice. He sounds like he's supposed to be on Total
Then
Drama
this note
Island or
isn't
something.
The same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro, and that person could only have been...
Taka! Love you, Taka. R.I.P. Taka. Long live Taka.
That's right! Taka! The killer used this note
Say his name
to
till it's
drive Taka
backwards.
and murder him.
Attack.
Over here!
I mean,
Objection!
a cot.
Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
What?
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Huffy is Hifumi.
You know you're losing your spark. Big Mac was great. Even Cherry was good. But I don't know what TikTok and Huffy is about. I can't let her get to me. Oh no. Make your argument. Brooklyn. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Huffy had the note, right?
Uh-huh.
Then the person it was intended for must have been Huffy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
Uh-huh.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Oh, this has to do with the broken wristwatch. The time on the note says 6 a.m. What happened at 6 a.m.? That's what I need to clear up. Okay, so the broken wristwatch is the right one.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Yay! I'm so smart.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
Yes, there is.
What the hell are you talking about?
Put the scissors away now.
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered.
Yep.
You've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. Equipment room, right?
Yes.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Yes.
Well, when you put it like that...
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. Culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
He snatched it from her. His cold, dead hands, literally.
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
The torn piece of paper. All right, let's see. Where is the torn piece of paper? Torn piece of paper, torn piece of paper. Where is it? Here it is.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper.
Well, it wasn't
I'm right
necessarily
about
me.
this.
It was more
The
Kyoko.
sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup. They're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap.
Yes.
Did I get all that right?
Yes, you did.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Sorry, no.
Yeah, I think he overdosed or something because we got the second
When we
announcement.
found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead.
Yeah, I think he overdosed or
The
something
second
on
body
accident.
discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
I thought he just
During that
overdosed.
time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body.
Yes, we did.
In
Come
other
on,
words, during
please
that
be
time,
Byakuya.
none
Please
of
be
us have
Byakuya. Please,
But me and Sakura were together.
please.
Who are you calling a walrus?
They're beefing.
When they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
What is it, Hero?
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
Mm-hmm.
Weapon?
Yeah. Because, I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all.
Yeah.
Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
Yes, they were.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi.
Well, one of the hammers
Then
was
put the
like
hammer
wet.
backwards.
Yeah, one of the hammers was like wet, so maybe
Wouldn't
someone
that
did
be
come in and kill
seriously
him. I
risky
don't know.
for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Right? You're being more useful than Hina, which
Hell
means
yeah,
Hina, you're
it's
following
back in there
you're
good
following
and
behind.
tight.
Y'all are racing for last place.
I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments.
Yeah, I think someone.
But if the
Wow, I thought he
hammers
just
were
OD'd.
already laying around those other rooms,
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
Well, this is a twist.
Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer
So
was
that
used to
explains why
attack
the hammer
Celeste?
was wet.
Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then...
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
Yeah, they did.
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
It's the other malice that Hifumi didn't use.
so
Hello?
then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
I have to answer every question for y'all. The weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. The picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Please just let me pick out of the drop-down list of clues because I have it. Somehow I have to find the truth. Oh my gosh, it's making a stupid freaking argument. I hate my life. The spotless hammer, yeah.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3?
No, it was not.
Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
No.
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out.
I think I
How
shoot it
was
at the first
culprit
statement
able
so
to
far.
move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
There's no purple statements.
Sounds like a check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
Alright.
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And...
Betty!
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
I did not go with the plan and I
But-
just sent it.
Seriously? A different weapon?
Yes.
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean. And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones.
Yep.
And even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
Yep. Hifumi was spending a lot of time in there.
That's true. That would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer.
The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was
Yeah, I
working
think
together
Hifumi
with
was just trying to get away with it
the way
and
the
got
graduation
killed along the
rule
way.
works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
We did talk about how there wouldn't be any reason to work for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first. But why am I spinning again? Darn it. Spotless hammer. Okay.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate
That
and
is true.
survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Can we really say there's no chance two people work together on this? Okay. I feel like this is one of the moments I have to take a phrase.
Even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Gosh darn it. I'm supposed to grab the two murders, I'm pretty sure.
Even if more than one,
Only the one who actually carried, assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on it.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Okay, now we know we can grab stuff from the future. So let's get to it. Let's get to. I think I'm supposed to shoot this at impossible.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply...
Okay.
No, it's wrong.
We did it. You see, I do better when I have all context.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering.
Yeah, but two people were murdered.
Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in the scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime, and based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents.
Yes.
And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look.
Yes. So it's kind of looking like it might have just been you, hero.
Weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
Yeah, because it's not looking good that Hifumi said it was you as he died.
Managed to convince him to go along with their plan.
And it's not looking good that you
And
couldn't
then
find
to
your
avoid
letter
the no
anywhere.
accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Yes.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
The effort made to convince us the two murders were the same. There was the main characteristic this time. That was the main characteristic. Kyoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Well, incidents. Kyoko really is amazing, although when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. I think it's her ultimate, I'm telling you. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this. I'm telling you, it's her ultimate.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved, but then who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
Right now.
The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. Who? Are you about to make me choose? Oh, are you kidding me? I don't know. Are you assuming that it's Kyoko? Because I have like 4 tries. Me? What are you basing that on? I would very much like to hear your explanation. I have none. I'm not gonna lie. I guess when you put it that way, I don't really have an explanation. I just picked somebody, I'm not gonna lie. You have no basis for your claim, in other words, so then could you point out the real killer?
Shoot.
Yeah, I just picked somebody, I'm not gonna lie to you. Next pick, hero. And then in the end murdered him. Who is Celeste? It's Celeste, for sure. There's a reason nobody ever, you know, if I just used my brain for a second, I would have figured it out the first time. It's Celeste. He's so into her. He has a big crush on her. And she's the only one who ever saw him, and she got the picture. Obviously it's her. Because Hero was unconscious. It was they posed. My bad. My bad, Kyoko. He was talking like it was you or something. It was definitely her.
I wonder.
So what you are saying then is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Yes, you did, because he's so easily
The
manipulated,
idea
you know?
that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him.
He was your little manservant. He was making you milk tea.
10 feet of that shit from brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support.
Yes, there is. I was suspicious of you for a while.
Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is it that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common? Encountering. Yeah, they're the only ones who ever saw Hero in the suit moving around.
In common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Yep.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Oh! Are you talking to me?
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi
Is he
ever
for
laid
real?
eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
I'm older than everybody here, by the way.
Saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct?
Yep.
And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
I saw a shadow. I saw something moving at the top of the stairs.
We headed to the 2nd floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the 3rd floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
I tell you, I was suspicious from the moment she was all beat up. Well, what was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
It was to get us to divide into 2 groups, so that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Then why don't we split into 2 groups? I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting. Very well, then Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I'll leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Toko, Byakuya, and Sakura.
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on, that was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it?
Was it?
It was your way of telling him, we're on the 3rd floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing.
What?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered.
I mean,
You wanted
anyone
to
could
make
have
sure
said
we
that.
wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
I don't believe
That one's
it.
circumstantial.
Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait, then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Mm-hmm.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed.
Yes, it does.
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
What did she say? They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. Yeah, you're never frightened or confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys died.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Did
Then
we
pay
not?
attention. Sakura, Toko, and I
Yeah,
were first
she's
to
not
discover
supposed to
Taka's
have
body in the
known
equipment
that
room.
he's dead yet.
Then
That
Makoto
Taka was
showed
dead.
up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto.
Mm-hmm.
Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the 4 of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead.
We did not.
Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
Just
You
whatever.
hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said?
Could
If
you?
you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Go ahead. Byakuya said that Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. But what is he alluding to? Oh gosh darn it. Make your argument. Monokuma file number 3. Let me read.
All I said was,
Uh-huh.
they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
Uh-huh.
They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here.
Uh-huh.
We are going to die. Just like those guys
Oh,
died.
wrong button, my bad. Wrong side.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Oh, wrong one. Gosh darn it. I'm trying my best. I can't see the future, which is why I should probably listen. But still, I can't see the future.
Was
Really enjoying the sight of us. They must be. We are going to die.
Just like those guys
Okay, I got it.
that is all I said.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Uh-huh. Okay, so I got the bullet.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused.
But what do I shoot it
They
at?
must be positively elated.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like
Do I
those
shoot it
guys
at that?
died.
No, I don't. That would be stupid, wouldn't it? I mean, I know what bullet to get. It's just a matter of what I'm shooting it at here.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying.
Oh, wait. Maybe I'm supposed to use that. Oh, wait. So maybe I'm actually supposed to shoot the Monokuma file. It's actually
enjoying
related
the
this
sight
time.
of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those guys.
Oh, that's wrong.
Shoot!
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it took. What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I don't remember what I shot at what, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna shoot this at the last sentence so I can start over.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's
I'm just gonna shoot this at that, just so I can, you know, start over, because I'm really confused, and I want my hearts back. Okay, yeah, we refuse to give up or whatever. Honestly, my fails is really dragging this out. I'm so...
All I said was, they must really be enjoying.
I understand the contradiction,
The sight of standing around, frightened and
but I don't
confused.
understand what you want me to shoot at with what. Like, that's the part that's confusing me.
We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
That was wrong when I shot it at that. It's just gonna be trial and error at this point.
It's obvious, isn't it? What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
That's wrong.
Shoot!
It's just that it's like oddly specific. I don't know what they want me to do in particular.
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it? What Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
Oh wait, I already did that. That's my bad.
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
I don't get what they want me to do. I'm not gonna lie. Like, maybe I'm focused on the wrong thing.
They must really be enjoying this.
Enjoying the sight of us. They must be.
Maybe I'm grabbing the wrong statement.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
I feel like I've been grabbing the wrong comment, and that's what's throwing me off here. So I'm gonna shoot So Strange at those guys and see what that works. Because I was so focused on those guys, I thought that's what you were supposed to shoot. You know, I thought that was supposed to be the bullet, you know?
The sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like...
Oh, my bad. I was grabbing the wrong statement. That's on me. That's on me.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died.
Why wouldn't you just let me type something like
When
that?
she said
It's
that,
so
none of us had
unnecessarily
told her Taco was
complicated.
dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
Yeah.
So how did you know, Celeste?
You guys all have such great memory.
How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Yup.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Please, no more rhythm game.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
You and Hifumi posed for it.
You
When
explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away.
y'all posed. Hello.
It has to be some kind of setup, right?
Yeah.
So let's put the suit on. And then she used the camera's timer to...
I know, I think you were in there. They just
picture.
propped you up.
You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
Yeah, y'all put him to sleep and propped him up.
No, that this part does not have a timer.
It doesn't. Yeah, he was just in there,
It is an
sleeping.
unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist? Simple.
Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
There are other explanations. If it wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away, the only other possibility is Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. Yeah.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
Yep.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Yeah, you were being framed. Sorry. It doesn't feel nice, I know, because it happened to me.
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Celeste thinks she can prove that there's no way Hifumi was dragging the suspect away. But is that really possible? Oh, we're spinning again, y'all. Robot Justice costume, Yasuhiro's message, Robo Justice blueprints. Okay.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
Okay, I think it's the costume and there's like no way he could stand up straight. The suit does not bend at the waist, so it's fine. Yeah. Okay, we got it. You see, I'm fine when I actually watch it through.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
That's a funny picture. Oh, you can't tell. You totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit.
Her poker face broke for the first time ever.
That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Is she about to freak out? Oh my goodness. I've never seen her actually upset before.
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem.
Already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Hey, Hifumi, who was it who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember their name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
Are you lying? Is he lying?
He did say Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Don't make threats like that when we think you're a murderer.
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us.
Yeah,
How did he refer to each of us?
He was so formal. He only referred to us by our last names, and I commented on that before. He was really formal.
That's right, our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example.
Yeah, he's really formal like that.
If Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name. Hagakure.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was just incidental.
What's your
By
last
chance,
name,
just
Celeste?
his first name. Indecent?
Random chance.
Yeah, don't
Now,
talk,
isn't that
girly.
a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone.
We don't know Celeste's last name,
No,
so
hold on. There's one
Monokuma,
person
what's
it
Celeste's
could
last
apply
name?
to,
He knows.
And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Yeah, she didn't.
What did you just say? To
Her
think
poker face
you
is
take
broken
your
again.
False accusation. So far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit.
That is disgusting.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather. Yasuhiro is a loser's name. Do I look like a loser to you? Well, what? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open
And listen up! My name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you
It's
please
not.
stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Celeste still won't give up, so then I have to do something to make her accept it. Oh no, are we gonna do the thingy thing? Are we making, oh, we're making an argument. I thought it was gonna be the Yasuhiro's message, e-handbook, spotless hammer. Oh, e-handbook. What does your e-handbook say, girly?
He wanted us to know the killer's last name. Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name.
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real
How do
name
I
is.
switch through the stupid bullets? Oh, okay.
Tell you. God damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Show us your e-handbook, girly.
No,
Whip out the documents. Whip them out. Whip them out.
that's it. The handbook.
What?
Oh, she's so
Anytime you turn
mad.
your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right?
It does.
Akuma told us all about it before.
Handbook is absolutely vital to a healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
Open it up, girly.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up.
Okay.
Because
She's malfunctioning.
until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then, let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning. and
Oh,
shed
it's
light on all
comic
your
time,
crimes.
I see.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
It's comic time. Okay, let's see. What does this say? In this case, how did the killer recruit their accomplice? Was it seduction? Probably. What shows seduction? This seduction? Is this what this is? Is that Tarp? Is that him with Tarp or is it seduction? Okay, that looks like it fits in with the photo. Okay, Act 2. What time did the killers call their victim to the rec room? It was 6 a.m. Oh, wait, no. Hero was called at 1 a.m. You chloroformed him. Old Reliable. Who was it that the killer summoned first? You know chloroform, it actually only knocks you out for a few minutes. Who was it the killer summoned first? Oh, it was Hero, which is such a cool nickname. Okay. And what was this? They knocked him out, then stuffed him in the Robo Justice suit to falsify their evidence. They used a certain item to do it. Oh. Yeah, they took a picture of him in it. Yeah. Okay, Act 3. What's this? What time was Taka supposed to head to the equipment room? Yeah, his was at 6 a.m. Okay, let's see. Okay, what's this one? It says the justice hammer that was used to kill Taka. What number was it? I mean, yeah, Taka. It was number 4. It was number 4, wasn't it? Oh wait, number 2. It was number 4, I believe. Because 1 was used to attack Celeste. 1 was used to attack Celeste. 2 was used to attack... I don't think there was a Justice Hammer 4. Justice Hammer 3. 2 was used to attack Hifumi. 3 was used to attack Taka. And then I don't think there was a 4. But if it's wrong, they're just gonna bring me right back here. In the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. What did he do in the library? I'm gonna leave that one. Which Justice Hammer was in the nurse's office when Hifumi was pretending to be dead? In the nurse's office? What are my truth bullets? I don't know. Like, I can't keep a track of all of this stuff. Like, dang. Gotta remember numbers and stuff. All I really remember is that Celeste was number 1. Attack number 1. Okay, I think it was Justice Hammer 2. I don't think there was 4 hammers. The 4th hammer was the spotless one, wasn't it? And then we found Taka. Okay, Hifumi used something to move Taka's body. The dolly here. And then this last one, the weapon the killer used to murder Hifumi. What was it? It was this mallet. Yeah, I don't think there was a 4th one. Okay, so there's one I left behind. Okay. In the library, fake the existence of... Okay. This backpack is the only thing that I can use right here, but I don't know where a backpack comes in anywhere.
Here's exactly what happened.
Alright.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was... Hifumi, with an accomplice.
They did him dirty in these drawings.
Execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault.
The only thing I'm really worried about is that backpack and the hammer numbers.
Just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
Oh, wrong number. I didn't lay out my... Okay. So wrong number. So was this number 4? And if that's number 4, that means this one might be number 3? Or is this one number 2? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. These numbers are confusing me. Where would number 3 go then? Okay, so we're gonna put this back. We're gonna make this one number 2 and this one number 3 because I don't know the numbers. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember which number was where. I probably should have, but who knew?
You!
Is that the right number?
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
That's the wrong number. Oh no, I have 1 heart left, which means I'm gonna have to put all of these back if I get it wrong again, which is gonna be kind of annoying. Only mildly though. Okay, so is it number 4? Listen, we're just gonna go with it because I want to see if it's number 4. If it's not, we know it's number 2, and I'm still iffy about the backpack, so I'm not putting too much weight on this go run, you know?
What happened? And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder.
That's number 4 is the right one. We gotta remember that
Justice
in case there's
Hammer
another
4,
mess up.
which was left there in the equipment room.
So number
The
4
reason
goes with
hammer number
Taka.
4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
that's not right. So that backpack, I know I didn't remember anything with the darn backpack, but that's my bad. Okay, so we know it's number 4. Number 4 goes with Taka. Okay, let's try again. It is ludicrous that they automatically, like, if I fail, they just vote me, which is insane. It makes no sense with continuity. Okay, now I have all my hearts back. Okay, let's get to it. Putting all this back, unfortunately for me. Let me do what I remember for sure, which is number 4 hammer goes with Taka. Oh my gosh, it literally has it right there. I'm such a nincompoop. It literally has it in the other pictures. That's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Justice Hammer 3. This was the third attack. Okay, I have them all set up. I'm just confused about in the library, Hifumi used something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. Okay, so it's not this because that's from the last case. There's a bag of chips for some reason. I don't think did I go in the library? It's not the backpack. That's from the last case. Justice Hammer 2. This is the only one unaccounted for, so let's see if that's right. The second hammer is the only one unaccounted for.
Here's exactly what happened. Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was Hifumi with an accomplice. The killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes. First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room, and that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these two incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds. The suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
that was right, yeah. It's just a bunch of numbers.
We left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Why is it flowery this time?
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Complete.
I lost?
She's not used to that.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor.
I, Celestia Ludenberg.
Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Oh my gosh.
So, you finally
She's using her normal voice as
I'm
well.
the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh. What'd I get? Yeah! So smart, so talented, so fun, so fresh. I got an A again. I've gotten an A every trial because I'm so smart. Ignore the failures. That last trial, I didn't fail not one time. And I don't know how that happened because that's the one trial I didn't know what was going on. For some reason, I do worse when I know who did it. I don't know how that works. I got 86 medals for that. I need to start spending them more.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
She's freaking me
No.
out.
I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay.
Time
if you
to
would,
vote.
please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, Who will become the blackened?
Well, we know.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Voting time. So Taiko, Yasuhiro, apparently, is basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. I would have loved to get to know the real you. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I don't know, he's really easy. I don't know. I'm sure she relied on her speciality, lying. My speciality? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use, I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. The laptop, for everyone who's still left, I'll be avoiding mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Oh, thank you for protecting us from Monokuma. Does she mean, is she talking about alter ego? That's so nice of her to still cover up for us. What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad.
In other words...
Then you're the one that stole it.
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here? He decorated too. I was hoping to talk to you, alone. It is about what was stolen. I know you who did it.
What? Are you okay with
It was
this?
Taka. He stole it. What? And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course. Well, as soon as I'd shown it to him.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Hey, what?
As for me...
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
As for me...
He came to our room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. He abused me. Whoa.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I do not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. Girl, that is a crazy lie. So I had no choice. That is a crazy lie. That's a crime, an absolute crime. I know he gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm going to kill him. I'm going to effing kill him.
Most unfortunate.
Please wait. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually...
Taka is planning to use her to escape. He said he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean... Taka is going to try to kill you. He is dressed.
Indeed.
Also, he can keep her to himself.
This is unforgivable! Unforgivable!
Honestly.
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear!
I have to save her! Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and to escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me. Yeah. I have another question for you. What was that strange costume Hifumi's creation? What was it? Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was to make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he made something like that, but it was my fault for picking him in the first place.
But...
So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. I mean, fair enough. That's it? Fair enough. And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my expectation. Yeah, you were doing nothing to help yourself. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. Yeah, I feel like I could cry. But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had to actually let him live?
Are you okay
That's
with
simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded, he was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course, that wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi so nobody could doubt him. I told him that and he believed me. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can a human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
Don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. You've been telling us to stay here. But all along you've been saying how we have to accept living here. Obviously that was a lie. You fooled me, my bad.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. Well, more than anyone else here. I wanted to get out every day. It was torture. And do you want to know why, huh? Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. And what was that dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butler / bodyguard. That is a valid dream, I must say. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. She was going places. Once I obtained that, they would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing
unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the word.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it? I don't think she likes any of us, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think sacrificing of others for my whole... I think nothing of sacrificing others. There's all... That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can fool even my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette. Well, she's already dead, so how could you do that? You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then. And when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings. But that statement itself must have been her final lie. It was that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her. You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The blackened disturbed the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Guess I'll
Uh-oh.
let Kyoko hold on to it.
Hold on to what?
What? Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone.
It's
Perhaps
important.
we'll meet again in another life.
Maybe, girly. Maybe I'll like the real version of you more. I would have liked to get to know the real version of you. I gave her a brooch of a dung beetle. Never getting that back. Oh my gosh, it's a castle. The burning of the Versailles witch. Ain't no way, bro. They're burning her at the stake in front of her castle. Oh, she definitely got the worst death out of everybody so far. Definitely. What the heck? Oh wait, you know what? That's not so bad. I wouldn't mind that. It's really quick, but like if she felt those flames, that's really bad. I thought they were just gonna burn her alive the whole time, but I don't think the flames got time to reach her. She just got hit by a humongous fire truck, and I wouldn't mind that. That's not so bad. I'll take that. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. We have barely anybody left. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her. But I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. Yeah, I was hanging out with her. And just for him to come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die. You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives. Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation. What do you care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna keep us going through this? What do you want from us? Gosh, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So what's the deal with that? Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body? Oh man. Oh geez. Oh man. Oh geez. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? Was she like unconscious the entire time she was missing or something? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well?
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
See ya later!
Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you? Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said, I'm going to go alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later. Why exactly are you going alone?
So...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she quickly glanced at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya. Screw you, Nepo Baby Supreme.
Well.
Then it's up to you now.
Yo.
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? Huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Why you have that face? Does that mean what I think it means? Girl, what? You see, this is what I say when I'm saying her and Hiro are racing for last place.
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. What? I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Yep. Yeah.
So then...
We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. As the locker swung open, we saw... Good morning! It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I'd never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon, maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as the incident is concerned, sure, but can we talk a second since we have this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is that what you wanted to come here? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too? No, I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then...
That's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action. It's midnight. What?
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back, she said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? Okay, let's go. They never let me in the bathrooms usually. Ooh, it's very brightly colored. Okay, way in the back. It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can see. I see a door. The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden there? I see a door. She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. But I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, and suddenly, as if I were being yanked in, gashunk. At the same time I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I had fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? It turned out the back wall was like a revolving door, and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko has said.
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the second floor, there's a storage closet, and way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. So this is the secret room. What's in here? Okay, let's click on the stool first. It's just a normal desk with normal drawers. Okay, the files. There's a bunch of files, and what looks like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry? This is the only thing here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking through it recently? I flipped the file into my hand, but before I had the chance to look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. You must not leave. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said, I can't leave, but you must not leave? What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. The words, you must not leave. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Someone attacked me! A strange sound rang through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth. And then, darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I don't know how long it had been. They took everything. Ow! Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing in my head proved that much at least. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. It's all gone. What does this mean? But my brain refused to do any more work. The insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. My body was heavy with pain and my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself back toward my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. The farther I walked, the more I felt things are getting blurry. Can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that, what's that noise? As if from a vast distance I heard a sound. What is that? It was faint but undeniable. That sound. It's coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, time unknown, it says. The sound got stronger and stronger. What is that? What's going on? Can't be nothing. Here in the gym? What is that? I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sound coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. What is it? What the heck is this? Oh, before me there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. Sakura, how come she can swing at you? And Junko can't even step on you for real. No, one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. I forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing?
Her or me? Sakura.
I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me?
So you're fighting him? What if he kills you?
Deal?
What? The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Is Monokuma the one thing that's stronger than you, girly?
But you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? A hostage? Then could it be the mastermind spy is... I spent so much time with her! A next generation legend, stand tall, galactic hero, the end. Only 7 people left. I spent so much time with Sakura. I got an item. I got Super Robo Justice. Well, that is the end of chapter 3. This chapter has been a super long chapter, and this has been most likely a super long episode because I just finished filming and it is 1:28 in the morning. So this is definitely the end of the episode and I'm going on my way. I've been playing Danganronpa all day. So I'm done. Well, guys, that is the end of today's episode. I have played so much Danganronpa today. Y'all know I filmed the last episode and this episode in the same day. So this is basically, I've played 9 hours of Danganronpa today. My recording right now is 4 hours and 48 minutes long just for this episode. So I am done. I cannot believe Sakura... If Sakura's a spy, I spent so much time hanging out with her, so much time trying to be besties with her, so much time competing with Hina, so much I gave her gifts multiple, just for her to end up working with Monokuma like that. That would really suck. The trial was really long, and I'm really gonna put my backbone into trying to figure out how to put it on gentle, because why do I use phrases from the future to combat phrases of the present? That doesn't make sense. So that really slowed me down. But today was a very eventful episode for sure. I'm not gonna lie, Celeste using her real voice and personality, it really freaked me out. But girly, she had a great dream, and I understand why she fought for it. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you got through this episode, you are truly a trooper. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thank you guys for giving me a chance. Bye!